Channel 5's Jeremy Vine show descended into heated debate on Monday morning as conservative politician Andrea Jenkyns clashed live on air with journalist Kevin Maguire over former US President Donald Trump's role in the Ukraine conflict. The segment, hosted by stand-in presenter Alexis Conran, focused on Trump's meeting at the White House with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russian leader Vladimir Putin, as European leaders also arrived in Washington hoping to secure a long-awaited ceasefire. When asked about the likelihood of an agreement, Maguire responded bluntly, "Possibly, but only on Putin's terms, which amount to surrender. Trump is putty in his hands for whatever reason. He abuses allies, undermines democracies, and cozies up to the authoritarian in the Kremlin." Meanwhile, Starmer and other European leaders are trying to bolster Zelensky. He went further, likening Trump's stance to asking Americans to give up California and Alaska if Russia invaded, insisting, "That's basically what Trump is telling Zelensky, to hand over Ukrainian territory." The fiery remarks prompted Jenkyns to interject, particularly when Maguire branded Trump a loose cannon who seems to hate democracies. She countered, "I disagree with you on some of that. I've always supported Ukraine when I was in Parliament, but I do think it's reached a stage where we can't fund this indefinitely. British people are struggling," and, at that point, host Alexis Conran cut across, challenging her. "So what are you saying? Should Keir Starmer tell Trump and Zelensky today that whatever deal is on the table must be taken because we can't keep paying for it?" Defending her position, Jenkyns insisted she was not calling for Ukraine to capitulate. "No, that's not what I'm saying. I've always supported Ukraine. I even arranged for a group of Ukrainians to meet David Cameron when he was foreign secretary, and my ex-husband is in Ukraine right now. I know how serious this is. Putin's behavior, especially with tens of thousands of Ukrainian children now in Russia's hands, is tragic and must be condemned." She urged for a harder line on Russia, particularly through sanctions and international accountability. "I take real issue with the fact that Russia still sits on the UN Security Council while committing these atrocities. There are so many cards the West could play. But I disagree with you, Kevin, we cannot dismiss Trump entirely. He did at least get Putin to the table." Before she could elaborate further, Conran abruptly ended the segment, cutting Jenkyns off mid-sentence. The tense exchange left viewers divided, with some praising Maguire's uncompromising criticism of Trump, while others argued that Jenkyns had been unfairly silenced before fully clarifying her position.